y'all boys? I got a short little video for y'all today, bro. We just gonna talk about some suspension. But first, before we get into it, bro, let me show y'all this shot real quick. This back shot. Boy, can't tell me the back profile not nice. With the diffuser right there. Shout out to Snow's Utmost. Come on, bro. You know where to get your custom diffusers from. Yeah, that's fire. But yeah, let me go ahead and show y'all this suspension real quick, bro. So, what I got is these Avid AV26 wheels. You can see it right here. And then I got some Continental DWS. I think DWS. Where is that? Where is it on the side? So y'all can see. DWS Sport Plus contacts. And they like all season, all weather. So I had to get those. And as you can see, I put a nice little cleaning on them wheels yesterday, bro. But of course, it's springtime, so you know it's time for pollen. But what we got here is I got bigger wheels so I can get close to flush fitment. Close to flush, just about flush, you know what I'm saying? Just like maybe like a 2-finger gap in the back. And then we got these Ibach lowering springs. You can see them right there. And then for this drop right here, it's like 2 fingers in the front and the back. So you know, I got it sitting real low, real pretty light. Y'all can see the underglow looking real nice today. All right, so y'all, first things first, what you got to know about suspension is you can go with coilovers. You know, you can get air suspension, or you could do like lowering springs like I did. And I went with lowering springs because at the time I ain't really know too much about coilovers. I didn't want air suspension. Air suspension is expensive, bro. But basically, with coilovers, you can dial in, you know, how low you want the car to sit, or how high. I don't know what y'all trying to do with your build, you know what I'm saying? But you can dial it into like the exact point, like the exact, what is the word I'm looking for? Not length, but like, I don't know, the exact measurement you want to dial in, you can dial it in with coilovers. And with air suspension, you know, you can put it on bags, you know what I'm saying? You can have it on the floor. And then we got what is called like stance, where I know y'all see them cars with like the wheels out and the wheels be rubbing the fenders and like they slanted like this. I'm gonna show y'all a picture so y'all can, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. And you got stance boys that sit low to the floor, bro. And I was not trying to live that life, bro. So I went with the Ibach. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know for sure. I went with the Ibach lowering springs. It's like, I don't know, like a 1.5 inch drop or 1 inch drop. I really don't know, bro. I had to show y'all. And I think I went with the sport lines. They have a sport line and a pro line. I don't know which one I went with, but like one of the two is like it's really aggressive and it sits really low. And I didn't want to roll my fenders or nothing like that. I just wanted, you know, the car to sit lower, and when the car sit lower, it's better for performance and things like that. So yeah, bro. The first thing that you got to think about before you get suspension though, I don't know. I didn't think about this too much. I mean, I did, but I didn't. But depending on your area, you got to think of how the streets are. And like, say for instance, your driveway, is it like slanted? Is it like it's just like you're going to scrape on a lot of stuff, on like a lot of areas. So if the road is uneven, if you got a driveway that goes up or things that sit on a hill and stuff like that, you just got to think about things like that. Do the streets you live on or live by have a lot of potholes and stuff? Because you're going to scrape a lot. And I mean, it just is what it is when you get lowering springs. It's what you got to think about. You got to think about your area. You got to think about your ride comfort. Because of course, with lowering springs, coilovers or air suspension, whatever you want to go with, it's going to change your ride comfort. So if you want something like really stiff and sit real low, it's going to be like a harder drive to endure. Like you're going to feel the bumps that you go over and whatnot. So that's really up to you. But I just want, I want to lower my car because it look better too, bro. Because all that wheel gap, bro, heck no, I'm not going for none of that wheel gap. That wheel gap was nasty. That's why I changed my old wheels. And with suspension, also, you got to think about, since I wanted flush fitment, I wanted big enough wheels and tires that with the lowering springs were going to sit right. So you got to think about all those things. You can't just get some lowering springs and then get some wheels and tires and then you be like, oh dang, it sit low, but I want the wheels to poke a little, or I want this or that. So all those things go into suspension, and that's basically how you mod a car. Like you can't just do anything at once. I'll make a video on that soon, but you can't just do anything at once. Modding a car, it really takes a plan. You can't just, let's exhaust system, so that's hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? And like, if you get a tune, I know for these Civics, heat soak is bad. So when you get a tune, they say it's recommended that you get an intercooler, and that's what I did. So I got them both at the same time. So you have to think about things like that. You can't just, I got a great example for y'all. You can't just get a turbo and then not want to get your car tuned. When you get the turbo, you gotta get the tune, or it's not going to work, bro. Unless you want your engine to blow up. I mean, that's on you. You know what I mean, that's on you, bro. But some things go hand in hand, so that's what you gotta think with suspension, bro. Oh yeah, also I wanted to say that your ride comfort also depends on the wheels you get, of course. You can get comfort wheels, you can get just straight sport wheels, or you get thin wheels. I don't recommend them thin wheels. What you see on them donks, some cars with huge, thin wheels, thin tires, huge wheels, and them thin tires, bro. You feel everything you go on, bro. I don't recommend thin tires, bro. Don't do it. I hope. My bad, y'all. The lighting was bad. I had to switch up the angles, you know, the exposure and whatnot. And now it should be good. But yeah, bro, let's get back to the video. So today we talking about suspension, man. Y'all do know that your car's suspension, wheels, and tires are the only thing that could, well, not the only thing, but the thing that connects you directly to the road. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, make sure you getting the best quality, you know, what suits your needs the best, because you don't want to get cheap wheels, cheap tires, cheap suspension, because it will leave you on the side of the road, and you'll be right there, and we don't want that, bro. We do not want that. So make sure you're paying attention to what you're buying. And also, well, I almost just did it, when you have a lower car, bro, you see some roadkill on the road, a tire, a log, you can't go over that, bro. Not with a lower car. You cannot go over that. Take it from me, bro. With a lower car, you also have to worry about the things you have under your car. You know, I got underglow, so if I do happen to scrape or, you know, drive over something that I couldn't avoid, you're gonna have to check that underside. And what is it, our skid plates? I think that's what it's called. Our skid plates on this car are notoriously bad, bro. Like, them jumps will be hanging and you'll hear it scraping on the road, bro. And I'm about to get another one. I'm install it. I'm gonna show y'all, but you gotta think about what's under your car. You don't want to bottom out. I don't know how. I almost forgot to add this, bro, but speed bumps, bro. If you live in an area with a lot of speed bumps, bro, I don't know if lowering the car is maybe ideal for you, bro, because them speed bumps, bro, I feel like it don't matter how low you got your car, especially if you got a front lip, that's gonna scrape, bro. It's just like 8 out of 10 gonna happen every time, bro. I mean, it just is what it is. And that sound, bro, is so terrible, bro. It really breaks my heart when I scrape, bro, but it just is what it is, bro. You just got to think about it. You can't go to certain places, bro. Like, I know over here in Fayetteville, bro, it's this one, what is it called? Krispy Kreme, bro. They entrance a little way that you get out, bro. It like sit at a slant, bro. Nah, it's not even worth it, bro. Just forget the donut. You know what I'm saying? But with Stan's cars and stuff like that, I guess they don't care, but I'm not living that life, bro. I am not living that life.